And welcome to the program. Welcome to Friday morning of Witcher 3 Hearts of Stone expansion, which we've really been enjoying so far. It's time to dive back in and continue the primary plot. Thank you for your patience. I had an extra long stream last night. We played the Little Nightmares DLC, and it took us a while to get through. Ended up going overtime, but had a great time the entire time. And finally finished it. But that meant that I showed up late to my stream today. So hope you can forgive me. Thank you for understanding. Because of that, it's probably going to be a bit of a shorter stream today, as I have company coming to the house later. So I'm probably going to end it at like the 3-hour mark, something like that. All right, let's see if we're live on YouTube. Ended up going, and there we are. We are live on YouTube. Let's pop that chat out. And let's see if they've got us on Facebook. And we're live on Facebook. Witcher 3. There we go. Good to see everybody on YouTube and Facebook today. All of the regulars, members, Patreon subscribers, Alt Grendel, Sarah R., Merlin the Magician, Slatty Bartfast, John the GM Berardino, Matt Rowland, Burial Account, Courtney Zayas, Chininator, Vlad Nagati, G. King, Brian Sanchez, Antonio, Uncle Matt, Weird Beard, Matt Rowland, Wormy, Quintius, Slatty Bartfast. I think I said that one already. And then Jen has joined us on Facebook so far. So grateful that you guys are watching me today. G. King says, Oxhorn, you should finish Hearts of Stone in about 1.5 hours. Really? Well, maybe it's the perfect day for a shorter stream then. Let's dive on in. John de GM Berardino says, here's for an extra long stream last night. Hashtag runaway gang. Well, we did a lot of running away last night. And thank you for that, John. And then Dumbass Productions says, good afternoon, Oxhorn. How's your day? My day is going very well so far. I got my oatmeal in, fed my oats, got myself a big tankard of coffee, and I'm feeling good. Now, let me move the camera. So that you can see the mini-map.
Eternal fire protects us.
Long live Radovid!
Viva Radovid! 2 points, and be quick about it.
Oh, please, good sir, a bit of courtesy.
So I look up, and Bob's your uncle. He downs half the barrel in one draught.
Geralt! Over here!
Oi, wait your looks. Use the look of a man who knows how to drink.
Thanks. Some other time.
Hey now, don't make me beg. My treat.
Oh. Hey, Trippy. What kind of power does this guy have to be able to stop time?
Show off.
Of course I am. Wouldn't you be? Time's a marvelous plaything.
And a great spice to use in gingerbread.
So, you were listening. Indeed, occasionally I find time manipulation irresistible. Controlling it offers so many appetizing opportunities. Like spiking the soup of unsavory individuals with appropriately ghastly things.
Ew. Well, we get to learn more about Gaunter O'Dimm now.
Who are you, really?
Gaunter O'Dimm, also known...
Not what I'm asking.
Ah, so you'd rather know what it is I do. In brief, I give folk what they ask for. You might say, I simply grant their wishes.
And drop them in a world of hurt.
No, not I. That would be their poorly formulated wishes. I'm no cheat. I give folk what they want, nothing more. That they oft desire unworthy things, that is entirely the fault of their rotten natures.
You're not human, that's clear. So what are you? A demon? A djinn?
Do you really wish to know?
Yes.
No, Geralt. You don't. This one time I shall spare you, and not grant your wish.
Wow.
All who have learned my true name are now either dead, or have met an even worse fate. Yet I still need you.
You actually control time, or is this just some conjurer's trick?
What difference does it make?
A big one.
Let us say, time has always fascinated me. So I taught myself how best to use it.
Why time, of all things?
Geralt, there are 4 dimensions. Length, width, height, and time. What would you have me fall in love with? Width? Come now.
So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I wanted to congratulate you. You acquitted yourself splendidly with Olgierd. In fact, you've almost satisfied your debt.
Was supposed to fulfill his 3 wishes. Did just that. This is where you remove the brand, 'cause we're even.
Nearly. To fulfill the terms of the contract to the letter, you must do one more thing. Draw Olgierd to the temple of Lilvani.
Why? That wasn't
We
part of
never
the deal.
discussed that.
Oh, but we did. As a man of the world, you should know that every contract contains a catch or two. Small print, which, nevertheless, changes the ultimate meaning of the pact.
Well, where was this small print?
This applies to oral contracts as well. Recall that I said, and I quote, I believe, however, that all will end well, and once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared. End quote.
Yeah, I remember.
Fulfill your end of the bargain, and I will remove the brand.
No. He said, I believe.
That was the last time you interrupted me while I was talking to someone.
Oh!
What the devil? Why is there a fly in my soup? Was waiting. Had an eye out for you. Didn't see you come in. How is it you're here?
He straight up murdered that guy just because he was annoying and drunk. Oh, by sticking a spoon in his eye. Oh, that was just... After little nightmares last night, I'm not in a good state. Ugh. Matt Rowland says, hey, Ox, when does a joke become a dad joke? When it becomes a parent. Thank you, Matt. Ugh. I gotta get some coffee in me. Okay, I'm not buying this, though. This guy, Gaunter O'Dimm, is all about legalese, the dotted red line, the catches, everything written in the contract. What he just did there was so not part of the contract. He had an offhanded conversation with Geralt, and I do remember him saying this, I believe that it'll all turn out okay and that we'll see each other again before we disembark. But in like a contract, you can't use language like I believe this and I believe that, or I feel this and I feel that. If you're crafting up a legal document, you use concrete, active words, right? You don't say wishy-washy things like I believe and I feel. So yeah, I'm not buying it. Anyway, it probably doesn't matter because he is like a god or something. And what can you do?
I'm a witcher. Superhuman quickness, just one of my many qualities.
You tossed this fly in my soup?
No. Now listen carefully. Tell your Ataman to come to the Temple of Lilvani. It's south of here. Entrance is inside a cave.
What's the commotion?
Lilvani's temple, got it?
Aye, got it. Hold that! Your friend, the medic, she were here. Ask that you look in on her.
Oh,
Thanks.
okay.
Folk, did you see?
You're stranger to the
Bloke
bottle,
literally
eh?
dropped dead.
Blind drunk he was. Maybe he fainted.
Fainted? He's soaked in blood.
Oh, it's sticking out of
Right
his
one.
skull.
Take a gander over here.
Oh, that's so awful. Poor guy. All he did was walk around drunk. Eric the Red says, so Gaunter is a supernatural attorney. Maybe. And the Rockland F says, you are priceless, Ox. Your emotional reaction. Well, thank you. Thank you, Rockland.
Phil,
It's too early in the morning to see a guy murdered by having a spoon shoved in his eye for me. It's not really morning, though, is it? It's afternoon. But for me, it feels like morning. Brian says it's never explicitly said, but one of the Olgierd's wishes was that his wife's wishes for his wife's love. But the cost was his dearly beloved brother. And he knew that and still did it.
The mark of a dangerous guild.
Oh, wow. Well, that's pretty messed up. Medic! Oh, she's upstairs. Chopping up the dead. Or not.
Shani?
Oh, Geralt. Good thing you're here.
What happened? Somebody break in?
This? No. Just getting ready to move.
What? When? Where to?
Not what I wanted to talk to you about. Or at least not only, but... I'm leaving, Geralt. The Eastern Front beckons. I'm Kedwin bound.
Shani.
Never mentioned you'd be moving. Any intention to either.
I didn't know I would be. Found out this morning. 2 soldiers came to my door, said Redania needs me again.
Couldn't turn him down? Just say no?
Perhaps I could have. But I didn't want to. Treating the ill and wounded, it's my calling. No place I'm needed more than at the front.
I'm not going to insist that she do something she doesn't want to do. She just flat out told us that she wants to go. Especially when we already have a relationship with Yennefer. Unless this is her roundabout way of trying to get us to urge her not to go.
I understand. Any chance we'll see each other again?
Someday, I'm sure.
In The Witcher 4. Coming out in 2025 or 2030.
So, learn anything about Olgierd?
Well, I abandoned the books quickly. Decided that if I was going to learn the truth, I'd need to find someone who knows him.
Find anyone?
Turned out I didn't need to look far. A colleague at the Academy, an assistant to Professor Premathine Shakeslock, claims Olgierd von Everec met with the professor multiple times. Apparently, Olgierd asked the professor to do some research. Professor got so worked up doing it, he went daffy. Started jealously guarding his notes. Wouldn't even let his assistant look at them.
The professor. Where'll I find him?
Here in Oxenfurt. Cloistered inside his house on Academy grounds. Mage hunters guard his door.
Mage hunters at the door. He under house arrest?
I can't say, really. Some of the faculty think him a traitor. Say he sold out to the hunters for a hefty pouch of gold. The assistant, on the other hand, insists the professor wants him there to protect him. I don't know what from.
What's your guess?
He's certainly useful to them. A specialist in black magic and the occult? Must be a trove of knowledge. If he's really gone off his nutter, I wouldn't be surprised to see them using him.
Need to talk to this professor.
We'll go together. Redanian guards all over the academy. Doubt you'll get in alone.
Guards have never stopped me, you know that.
Wound these, and I'll have to patch them up. Besides, we might run into a friend. Get inside free and easy.
Ooh, well, the plot just thickened a bit. Also, I'm getting my first Facebook spam. You know, you're doing okay when you start to get spam on Facebook. Oh! Cure herpes! Doctors don't want you to know this simple trick. The reason that you can't get herpes cured at a doctor's because the doctors are withholding the drugs. This was posted by from somebody in Bamako, Mali. Right. Let's ban from page. Oh, come on, Facebook. Really? There we go. All right. People coming onto my chats with herpes cures. God. What do they think my viewers have? Jeez. I mean, we are playing The Witcher, and in this game, well.
So how are things at the academy these days?
You mean since Radovid shut it down?
I mean, is it well guarded?
Might be all it is. Many of the faculty fled to the far north. The braver ones stayed, but assumed the guises of tailors and laundresses. Why?
Just curious. Scholars seem to have adopted mage tactics. They in the same bind? So the Eastern Front, and then?
Depends where they send me.
Wherever it is, take care of yourself.
Always do. So don't worry.
Whoops. Forgot to put YouTube chat back up. There we go. Anthony Friend says you should give 2016 Inside a try. It's like Little Nightmares, but more your likings of an old world but futuristic dystopia. I've been getting that a lot, and I just finished Little Nightmares, so I've got a slot open in my schedule. I was thinking of doing Resident Evil 3 or Resident Evil 4, because with Resident Evil 8 coming out, many of the articles I've read have compared Resident Evil 8, at least at what they've seen so far, to a merge between Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and Resident Evil 4. In particular, the way the inventory works in 8, it's more reminiscent of Resident Evil 4, which I haven't played yet. So if I'm going to be playing Resident Evil 8, maybe I should play 4. And yet 4 hasn't come up in the chat. Viewers haven't been asking for it, whereas they have been asking for 3. And then we've got Inside, people asking for Inside. So I've got a lot of choices to make. I'm going to have to figure it out. That's a big pile of books. What, are they going to burn books now?
Halt! By order of King Radovid, no one's allowed inside the academy.
Not even lecturers?
No one means no one.
See, you've become quite the stickler, Norbert. You were much kinder when I was patching you up. By the way, how's your knee?
Fine. Dandy. As if no arrow ever struck it.
Consider yourself a lucky man. Because if I'd not decided to operate, you'd be a cripple to the end of your days.
Bruno, eh? Maybe we ought to let her in. She's a decent lass. Not like to steal nothing.
All right. But alone, which will draw too much attention. I'd rather not get shite from the captain on his account.
Here's what we'll do. I'll go in, then help you sneak in around the back.
How?
Don't know, but I'll figure something out. Usually aren't nearly as many guards on the riverside.
Agreed.
All right, let me in.
Okay. Enter the academy grounds. What's this? Due to the ongoing hostilities, all faculties and departments of the Oxford Academy have been closed, and the institution's privileges revoked. The student body is hereby conscripted into the Redanian army, with exceptions granted only to philosophers whose constitutions make them unfit for any practical activity whatsoever. As well as medics and herbalists who are required to report to the field hospital at once. Long live King Radovid. Oh, I like how the only exception they gave is to philosophers, who are probably just too crazy for any practical use. That's brilliant. This game is full of all sorts of sarcastic, subversive humor. Okay, well, let's see. So, tunnels around to the other side of the tunnels. Swim, then? I think we swim. Brian Sanchez says, personally, I'd prefer Resident Evil 4 over 3, but if you want to start a brand new game, the Medium comes out on the 28th, which is Thursday next week. Oh. So many options. Okay. YOLO! All right. So not gonna let me walk up there, huh? Oh, come on. Let me walk on the beach. There we go. Sean Fernango says Resident Evil 4 is good. Lots of puzzles. Anthony says Resident Evil 4 is my personal favorite, but they haven't remastered it. Well, when did it come out? Is it like really bad looking?
Psst. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Grab the line.
Resident Evil 4 is too old to stream, says Busby Boy.
Where'd you get the rope?
Long story. But we've done well. Professor Shakeslock's house is at the end of this street. Witch hunters guard the door. Doubt I'll be able to sweet-talk them.
Been a huge help already, Shani. Thanks.
It was nothing. Really. You'd have done the same for me. If you wish to see me again before I go, I'll be at home. Packing will take some time yet.
All right. Be seeing you.
Okay, so we stop by at her house before we go.
I will kill! Without kidding! Yeah! Alive! Take him alive!
Oh my gosh. Those witch hunters hit really hard. That's right, I've got my big new axe, and I thought it actually stole life. So why wasn't it healing me when I landed hits? Also, I have that decoction on as well, which should have been healing my life as I hit. Brad Bus says there's a remastered version of Resident Evil 4 in the works, but is rumored to be coming out next year or the year after that one. Ah.
Get him from both sides! What the flying? Killed him! Intruder! Get him!
Eternal fire will turn you to ash.
Mistake.
Spread out! Degenerate! Eternal fire will turn you to ash. The eternal fire will turn you to ash.
There we go.
Locked tight. Need another way in. You leave a window open, maybe?
Maybe. There's a ladder. Hello. Jared says, Oxhorn, my dear friend, on Facebook. And he says, I hope you didn't forget about playing Elex. God bless the Enclave. Elex. I'll add it to the list. Ryan2 Gamer says, what do you think of 6 now, knowing all the truth? I mean, I'm horrified, but it's a horrifying universe that she's in. And she was clearly starving at the time, so I don't know. It's awful. Whoa. What was that? Is this whole thing gonna come tumbling down because of us? No Name says, did I hear you're adding Minesweeper to the list? Oh yes, of course, Minesweeper. Would hate to forget that one. We've got Minesweeper and Tetris and Snake, you know, and all of the classics, Pac-Man. Hello.
Gillian Alboco's Lesser Key. Tomes about demons, dusty as they come.
Tomes about demons. Hey, is Gaunter O'Dimm a demon? Are we about to learn something we can use?
Shattered mirror. No sign of impact. Probably not an accident. Shattered by a sound, maybe. Someone look in it and scream. Silver Lamen. Don't know the sigil. Hasn't been used in ages, looks like.
Can't read that paper. There is another bookshelf over here. And I've read all of these books. See what I mean? When I was talking about my criticisms of Cyberpunk 2077, the way CD Projekt Red does lore is they just write hundreds of lore pieces, duplicate them 1,000 times, and then scatter them all over the world. So that it's really hard to get the...
Franco? Is that you? Leave the bedpan in the usual spot. And take the platter. I shan't be eating today.
Professor Shakeslock.
Who the blazes? How'd you get in? Get out. I know nothing. Don't wish to know anything. Understand? No, no, no. Out!
Not gonna hurt you.
That demon sent you. I'm sure of it.
Hello.
What demon?
Feigned ignorance. Please. You know. Gaunter O'Dimm. Evil incarnate.
He didn't send me, but he is why I'm here. I'm a witcher.
A mutant. Yeah. Could be.
Uh-oh.
Why are there guards outside your door? You a prisoner?
Protective custody. That's the phrase. Protective. When I cannot decide my own fate, cannot breathe without their permission.
What do they want from you?
You may not be aware, but I'm one of the foremost experts on the occult. Living experts, that is. My mentor was the outstanding Professor Lionel Van...
And you're cooperating with the witch hunters now?
Cooperating? As if I had a choice. They're ignorant. But not enough to ignore what I know about magic, witches, sorceresses, what have you. Knowledge they use for barbaric ends. But that's beyond my control.
Came here because I need information. Think you might be the only man who has it.
A witcher. Then it follows I needn't fear. I'm hardly a post-conjunction creature.
What did Olgierd von Everec want from you?
He was standing in a circle, but now he's
Curse
living
the
it.
day I first set eyes upon the man. He appeared at my doorstep one day, offering a sack of gold were I only to find out who Gaunter O'Dimm is and how to get rid of him. I agreed. Such matters are my speciality. And I needed the coin. I pored over countless tomes, delved into obscure incidents and analysed folk legends. I went so far as to travel to Nilfgaard, the library there, where at last I hit upon the mysterious entity's trail. There are records of encounters dating back thousands of years in many cultures under many names, but always as evil incarnate. In this land, we call him Gaunter O'Dimm, at times Master Mirror or the Man of Glass. In deciphering the ancient scrawlings, I went blind, yet I learned a great deal. For example, that he plays with his victims and thrives on pacts of
What is with all of this
seemingly
dust?
harmless contracts which drive their parties to madness.
So what was he called elsewhere? Lucifer?
What's with the surroundings? These runes, what do they mean?
They protect me. Here, evil cannot touch me.
How do you know?
He told me himself. Paid me a visit once. A fascinating meeting that was. I was blind already, but saw him clearly. He smiled at me. Said he was honoured I'd taken such an interest in him. He wished to thank me, and explained he'd taken a similar interest in me. He drew the circle and said I'd be safe within it. His way of repaying me, you see.
Ever tried to leave it?
If you'd heard how he said it, you'd be as certain as I am what leaving would bring.
Know anything else about the man?
Gaunter O'Dimm is no man. He is evil. Evil which assumes various forms. Forget about him, or die.
You're alive.
Alive? Yet I live in constant fear, born of what I've learned about him.
So if I was Gaunter O'Dimm, and I learned that there was a scholar out there who was researching me, and I wanted to toy with the guy, I wanted to freak him out, I wanted to torture him for the rest of his days, but not actually kill him, I'd probably appear at his home and say, oh yeah, draw a circle on the ground with chalk and stay there forever, and I'm totally not going to be able to touch you. Good luck with the rest of your life inside the circle, thinking about me forever. This guy buys it? He's like, okay, sure, yeah. He drew the circle. Of course it's going to protect me. He said it would. All right. Good logic there. Rockland F says, he'll snare you in bonds. Eyes glowing a fire. The children's song, right?
Olgierd signed one of these pacts with him.
Brilliant deduction. But have you guessed why? You must know that he came from a wealthy, influential line. He must have, if the family of his betrothed accepted him. Yet did you know his fortune soured? He himself became an outcast, impoverished. Iris's family, a powerful house, could not accept this, would not marry their daughter to a nobody. Olgierd wished to elope. The further away, the better. Yet Iris refused to cut her family ties.
Quite the predicament.
Indeed. Their luck turned yet darker when a wandering witch mentioned a solution. A man who would grant any wish. His name, Master Mirror. The rest follows naturally. Olgierd and O'Dimm. A meeting at a crossroads. A wish. A pact signed in blood. And a price to be paid. Olgierd was to sacrifice one he loved. O'Dimm delights in difficult choices. He knew Olgierd loved two in this world. His betrothed and his brother, Vladimir.
You were right.
Olgierd chose, and soon thereafter married his beloved Iris. His fortune restored.
So that was his pact. He needed a fortune to marry Iris, and the deal was that Gaunter O'Dimm would give him a fortune if he sacrificed one person he loved, and he chose his brother.
So did Olgierd kill his own brother?
No. Deduce, Witcher. O'Dimm acts directly or indirectly. Olgierd merely signed the blood letter. The next day, his brother was dead.
Olgierd tell you all that?
He had to. How else was I to diagnose his case?
Make it sound like an illness.
It is worse. Many illnesses are treatable, but play with evil, and medicine can be much harder to find.
Why was Olgierd out to get rid of O'Dimm? He'd gotten what he wanted.
Had he? His heart had turned cold as ice. His feelings for his wife, for whom he'd sacrificed his brother, had withered. He'd lost all he'd loved. Had he wanted any of this? No. O'Dimm grants what you wish, not what you want. All who sign a pact learn the difference and die by it.
Why do they keep panning to the ceiling?
No way to get rid of him?
Kill him, you mean? Kill evil? No. Yet the annals tell of a man who dissolved his pact by defeating O'Dimm at his own game.
Meaning?
O'Dimm wields contracts, word traps, duels of wits. Challenge him to such a duel. He'll agree, and can be beaten. But remember, there is only ever one stake. The sole thing he truly desires. Human souls.
So the classic deal with the devil trope. I haven't seen it in a game in a very long time. And it is, of course, intriguing. Rockland F says, gold, silver, jewels, he lays riches before you. Dues need be repaid, and he will come for you. All to reclaim, no smile to console you.
O'Dimm left a mark on my face. Any way to get it off?
A mark? No mention in the tomes. Strange. Unless it will disappear once your pact is fulfilled.
If I challenge him, end the pact that way, will it go away?
That I do not know. The one man who succeeded bore no mark.
And then Jared on Facebook says, Elex is a apocalyptic game, and it plays like Fallout and Dragon Age put together. It's a little buggy, but still really fun, and you can choose a faction of your choice, and the diction that you make will affect your playthrough. All right, well, thank you very much, Jared. It sounds interesting. I'll take a look at it after the broadcast. Ryan2Gamer says, but why didn't she just eat the sausage? I mean, you're right. The sausage was right there. Maybe because she knew what was in the sausage, but she didn't know what was in a gnome. How was she to know that a gnome was really a transformed child? But she already knew that children were in the sausages. It's kind of a tough choice, if you think about it that way, if you don't value the life of a gnome. Clearly she didn't.
Thanks. Helped me a lot.
Good. Very good. Oh, to feel useful after so many years locked up, living in fear. Why, it's pleasance itself.
No! Stay in the circle! Stay in the circle! No! Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Oh, Gaunter O'Dimm. That's just... awful. Key to Professor Shakeslock's home. Professor Shakeslock's journal. My notes and observations, Professor Shakeslock. The circle O'Dimm created terrifies me. I cannot see it, but I know it is here. I know no name for the sense with which I perceive it. When I near its bounds, strange shivers shoot down my spine. This is not pain, but something that stands my hair on edge, like a hedgehog's quivers. A month has passed, and still I stay within the runic circle. Nightmares prey on me more and more. I've come to fear sleep. I know not how long I can withstand this. I dreamt I had a daughter. This was strange, for I've never had children, yet one came to me in my sleep. She was no older than 10. She called me Daddy and loved me deeply. I could see it in her eyes. The strangest part of all was that I also burned for her with a great paternal love. Can one possibly dream of someone who does not exist? Can one love such a one? I no longer fear sleep. Perhaps O'Dimm has decided to give me peace. I have no desire to change his mind. My dreams of Amelie give me great joy. My daughter is a good and clever girl. I believe she will grow into a wonderful woman. A shame she exists only in my dreams. Not only do I no longer fear sleep, but now I cannot wait for the moment in which it comes. What a fantastic transformation. If nothing changes, I shall soon try to leave the circle. I know now why I dreamt for weeks of the child I never had. It was his doing. This night, my daughter died. She caught a strange illness which pocked her whole body with hideous oozing sores. She cried, begging me to help. I could do nothing. She died in my arms. I awoke, soaked with sweat. I remain a wreck, my mind tattered. 3 months have passed since Amelie's death. My heart still bleeds, and horrifying visions plague my every moment. I am a blind man who wishes he saw nothing, for utter blindness would be a relief compared to these tormenting visions. I cannot preserve much longer. I have become a deeply unhappy old man. I have now lived within the magic circle for a year. Thoughts of suicide haunt my mind ever more often. It would be so simple. I need but step outside the ruins. And had it not been for Geralt arriving at the house, he would have stepped outside on his own. For just as I said, this was the game. Gaunter O'Dimm was tormenting him. It wasn't a safety, it was a curse. What's your choice? Die quickly and dream no more? Or stay in the circle for a lifetime of illness and nightmares and sorrow? And whatever joy you get momentarily will be taken from you. What an evil, evil creature. Eston Alexander says, have you thought about remastering old lore videos? Well, I would love to. But the problem with YouTube is that I can't upload a replacement, right? So I've got a lore video out there that's, 500,000 or 1 million views or something like that. And my narration style has changed over time. And I'd love to go back and rewrite it and re-record it and maybe update the graphics or something. But I can't get all of those views back, right? So it would be ultimately just be remaking something I've already made, and then having it collect more views, which is something I don't think I want to do. Name says, when do the new emojis get uploaded? I'm still working on them, my friend, but it's high up on my list. I plan to get it done soon. Merlin the Magician says, Ox, if you choose to play with the evil, remember the Iris's dog advice. Look for the unbreakable mirror. Okay. So he's dead. He's not going to need his booze anymore. I'll take it. All right, now we got a key. So that's it. I now need to meet him at the temple. Oh, the professor revealed that O'Dimm could be cheated. One needed only to propose a wager. And as an inveterate gambler, he was likely to agree to take one up on it. Interesting. Oxhorn, now go to Shani. Oh, right. Oh, but where's her house? It was over here, wasn't it? It's not marked on my map now, and I don't know if I can find it. That's right, we snuck in here, and I gotta find a way out. Lucas says the candles go back. What? Candles? What about them? They are all still alight. Ox, kill the candles. Okay, the chat is really wanting me to kill the candles. Okay. Oh, okay. What was that? I killed the candles. What now? I heard it. Thought I could jump to the other side. Nope, that was just me jumping to my death. So, what would have happened had we killed the candles while he was still alive? Okay. I can't get up that way. Ah! How do I get out of here? Invisible wall. Fine. Here we go. Alley up. And out we go. Okay, now we need to go back to Shani's place, but I don't remember where it is. Without the quest marker. Oh, this place is just... It's a castle. Let's see. Oh, we have to go around that way.
You live down by the river. It's true what they say, that you can hear screams from the other side of the hunter at night.
G King says, glad to finally watch this live this time, Ox. Your content has gotten me through a pretty rough time lately, so thanks. No worries, my friend. The time has been tough for so many of us. And I'm glad that we can all come together to enjoy ourselves.
Why'd your hair go white?
Greetings again. So, you got a job for me, an interesting one.
Let's repair on up.
Show me what you have in stock.
And let's sell what I don't need. I'll keep that. Keep that. I've got two of the same sword, but one is ruined up and the other one isn't. Oh, and he's out of coin. Ugh. All right. Even though I already repaired everything?
So long.
Got anything for Aiken?
Okay, Shani's house, if I recall, was like, it was the one with the medic sign outside.
Under my belt since yesterday.
I must resolve matters quickly.
Back under your rock.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steam.
That was the pub where we met O'Dimm. That means the medic is like right up here.
Watch your step.
No.
Cheated me. Betraying the thieves.
No.
Crawl back under your rock.
Okay, that's a tailor. Her house is in the harbor side. Says Eli Nichols. Okay, so maybe I was going the right way. Thank you.
Stay out of my way.
That witch, the neighbour woman's
Crawl back under your rock.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steam.
Alright, well, I've explored all of the shops on the harbor side. I'm looking for the big red sign. Well, I mean, it could be... I remember it was over here, though. You missed it, my friend. Oh, did I? Okay.
You that madman wanted to sail to Skellige.
It's got a big red sign outside.
Eternal fire walk
Oh.
you.
Harborside across from the tailor. There's a sign outside. Oh.
Stay out of my way.
White one. Taking a peek
Okay.
at my wares.
There's the
Long
pub.
live Rutherford.
Whoa. Stop flexing like that.
There's the tailor.
It's hard to believe Lanka dabbled in witchcraft. Such a nice little guy.
There it is.
Crawl back under your rock.
Big red sign. Wedding invitation. Oh. Let it be known that, their children having grown to share the most profound and noble of sentiments, and having decided to seal that bond in hallowed rites in keeping with ancient custom, the parents of Aldona Lampsch and Johannes de Bourgar do hereby request the presence of Shani, surname illegible, along with an escort of her choosing at the betrothed matrimonial ceremony and the celebratory feast to follow. That's the one we went to with Olgierd. Another brother, Volgrund.
Yes, Geralt.
Finally, some time to talk. Tell me where you've been, what you've done since you left Vizima.
After our paths diverged? Well, the peace was brief, but I used it well. Went back to Oxhorn, completed my doctorate, then I believe I did time in every field hospital and medic's tent north of the Yaruga.
Never could stand to be idle.
I'm not a witcher. Not likely to live 150 years. My time's much shorter, so I try to use every bit wisely.
Always did know what you wanted.
True. Nothing's changed in that sense.
Gotta say, wedding was a great idea. Rarely have a chance to rest, get away from it all. Did me good to do just that.
I'm a medic. I tend to know what I'm doing when I prescribe something.
Hope Vladimir's antics weren't too annoying.
Peculiar man. Ghost, true. But I found him likable. Wager he was a real hoot when he was alive.
Said you needed to think things over. Have you?
Yes. I decided you're incredibly sweet.
But
we're better off keeping things as they were.
You're always going places, and they're likely to ship me off soon. Besides, we tried once, and you know how that worked out.
You're right. But promise to share a bottle of wine with me from time to time.
Is that a euphemism?
Of course. I tell you what, I'll keep one handy.
Well, that's a suitable conclusion to that particular relationship. I think all parties walked away happy with that. Tim O'Leary says Oxhorn Shani was in the first Witcher game, if you weren't aware. The chat let me know that she was in the first Witcher game, though I don't know what her role was in that game. I'm not sure, though I did get the impression they had a fling in that particular game. Looks like I can play Gwent with her, but I hate Gwent. So goodbye.
See you later.
All right, let's continue. Now, fast travel sign is south or north of me.
Look at that, just
Move.
What the devil?
Meet Olgierd at the Temple of Lilvani. Ooh. Wow. I haven't explored any of this. Lilvani. Goodness. Look at all of this I have yet to explore. Well, let's go to Reardon Manor, I suppose. Now let's take a look at my character. He's 37, still not high enough to wear the Viper armor that I crafted for him. I've got 2 points to spend, though. I could max this out. I do, after all, have it equipped. Yeah, let's do that. Bingo. No Name says, so several reputable sources are saying New Vegas 2 is in the works. I have heard these rumors, but all of the rumors have the exact same characteristics. They say that the rumor is based on a rumor, right? So basically we're reading rumors that they've heard rumors, which is troubling. If you're wanting legitimate news, usually a good news source will say, insiders say, or we talked with some employees at the company, or a new game was copyrighted and we saw this name listed in the new copyright, or something like that. Like, they'll give at least something foundational for their claim. But no, all of these reports are like, you know, we hear that these people heard, that those people heard, that they might have saw someone that at one time overheard someone say that maybe New Vegas 2 was in the works. And, all right. When there's more concrete evidence, I'll allow myself to get more excited. But for right now, I'm critical. I'm not buying it just yet. Oh, we got to ride. Look at all these monsters in our path. We should probably rest, huh? 1 hour. Come on, Roach. Just get to the road. It's a road. Come on.
Giddy up.
Oh, and of course it puts me right through a nest. But we can run away.
Wonder what happened.
Whoa!
I wonder what happened, he says. Oh.
Claw marks.
What's this? Contract. Phantom of the Trade Route.
Someone was running. Fast. Panicked. Prints are deep, and suddenly... Somebody was bound. Rope was cut quickly, with a dull blade. Someone walked through the spilled wine. A flyer. Swooped down. Judging by the claw marks, gotta be a wyvern or a forked tail. Shattered the wine barrel. It seems the people managed to escape. Kedwani. Smell will linger for hours.
Well, I am here. See, here I am getting distracted, and this is why I never finish quests on the day that I start them. I lost the trail. There it is. Ooh, what's this?
Tracks lead to the cave.
Oh, crap. What am I getting myself into? I'm supposed to go... Oh, well, let's... No Name says, is Todd Howard human, alien, or potato? I'm sure he's human. Haven't met him, but seems like a nice guy.
Caught one just before you reached the cave.
A very plump rat says, hey Ox, I was just wondering if there was a schedule for Scotch and Smoke Rings. Other than that, I just wanted to say keep doing the awesome work. Yeah, I have been broadcasting Scotch and Smoke Rings at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time every Thursday night for the past 10 years. So it's been going on for quite some time. And the time hasn't changed. And hopefully I'll do it for another 10. That's Golden Oriole. I should swap out for Cat Eye. Oh, that's R. Whoa. You alright, guys?
Boy, Creve, your eyes, they shine so in the dark. Thought at first it were the lizard coming.
Thing that attacked. How big was it?
Well, too big to squeeze in here. It were huge. And those teeth, ugh, we barely escaped.
Wonder if it killed the traders. Poor son's sure at it coming.
Important thing now's to get out of here. Will ye help, Master Witcher?
Tell me what happened.
Some traders hired us. To protect them along the high road, they said. Before we knew it, they'd bound us like calves.
Why?
They were kind enough to explain and real precise that we were necessary sacrifice for progress and trade.
So they left us, tied to the wagon, as beast bait.
Oh my god.
Weren't long for a huge lizard appeared, as if its master had whistled.
Monsters must have learned by now that army supplies travel down this road.
Oi. Clever one, the lizard. Cut us off straight away. Left us to crawl in here. Poor Tommy didn't make it.
Need to tend to the monster. Doubt I'll have to look far. Wyverns like to herd their prey towards their nests.
We'll wait here. Wouldn't want to get in your way.
Royal Wyvern. Lucky me.
Royal Wyvern. Have I a wyvern oil? Draconid. Lots of plants around here. Ooh. Oh man, I gotta run and jump. Zane the Insane says, it totally was space aliens. I believe it. Alright, up or down? Up. Got it. Well, that was easy.
Draconid nest. Need to destroy it. that attacked those people. Gotta be a royal wyvern hiding around here somewhere. More will spawn. Need to destroy the nests.
Okay, well, I got those 2 nests. Oh, cutscene. Oh. Boom! Look at that!
It's huge. What's the name again?
Royal wyvern. Don't usually come this big.
It's feasted plenty, I reckon. Attacking those travelling the road. What do they call ye, master?
Geralt of Rivia.
Geralt of Rivia. It'll be a tale to tell the young'uns.
Done and done.
Might be a bounty for bringing in the trophy.
Okay. Wyvern trophy. Pavel says resting cleared the decoction. Maybe drink it again. Good call, my friend. Good call. It's the Echidna one, right? It was green. Ekimara? Ekimara? Damage dealt to foes regenerates vitality. That's the one. Bingo. Feeling good. Right. Now we got to go get payment. A completely different quest. Oh, it's down here in the town. Easy. We can find a way there.
My fortune treateth me kindness.
Master Witcher, a word, if you will. Might have a job for you. A couple of our folk have gone missing, and...
Think I ran into them. Cave north of here. A wyvern attacked them. One lost his life, but the others should be here soon.
Damn it all, we never should have split and let them go off on their own. The wyvern... Did you cut it down? All the one of ye?
Your friends weren't exactly eager to help. Didn't find the decency to offer a reward either.
How am I to know you speak the truth?
Suppose we can wait till they get back. Though I should charge you more if so.
Show him the head.
No need. Gods will judge you if you've not spoke the truth. Here, take this.
Thanks. Farewell.
All right, and I made some money. Now, back to the quest we were on. And it looks like it's just north of us. Meet Olgierd at the Temple of Lilvani. Lilvani. Great. Back to the road.
Those boys wanted to guide the merchants to Oxhorn.
Come on, Roach. Ah. Looks like we were pretty close. Ooh, is that wolves? Why is it sending me to the
Slower.
cave again? Meet Olgierd at the Temple of Lilvani. Why is it sending me to the cave again? I just cleared this cave. Okay, I guess it's in here. Temple of Lilvani. Or maybe it's a different cave. There's no body outside this one. Is it a different cave? No, because that's where they were sitting. Well, maybe it's a different section. Oh, yeah, and there's that body. Okay, it must be a different section of the same cave. I must not have explored it all. Well, there is down there. I haven't been down there. But that's not where my quest marker is sending me. It's sending me up here. Come on. No, 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 no. Ah, there's a path to the right. That's right. This path to the right. We went up. Let's go down. Treasure chest. Okay. There's the temple. Look at that view. Wow. Gorgeous. I should probably quick save. Uh-oh. Oh, I have a bad feeling about... Ah! Oh, jeez. It's a statue. Just a statue. Jeez. Oh, God. Let's get some light.
Strange choice of locale. Guessing there's a reason for it.
No name says jump. No. Maybe later. Maybe I'll jump after all of this.
Wasn't me who chose it.
I assumed so. But since we're here, I believe you have something for me.
Fulfilled the third wish.
How do I know this to be the rose? Very well might have picked this up at the Oxhorn market an hour ago.
Look closely at it. Got it from Iris. It was the last thing that bound her to this world.
What?
Oh, no, really? Daggone it, my ISP is glitching again. All right, looks like I've got some red. My connection is red. So sorry about that. You guys are gonna have to suffer through some buffering a little bit. There's really nothing I can do about it at this point, but it will resolve itself momentarily. What was it Iris said to us? She didn't really want to give it up. We had to convince her to give it up.
I think she loved you. Meant this as a token of that love.
She loved me. After all that's passed. Iris. What a mess we made of it all. If I'd only known then how it would end. What's happening? I feel as though a hot iron's pierced my chest.
Whoa!
Sorry to have kept you waiting.
There he is.
So glad to see everyone's made it. How do you feel, Von Everett?
Dramatic.
A little less troubled? Lighter in the heart?
O'Dimm, what do you want?
What do you mean, what? Your soul.
You forget. The pact states you can take it only once you've fulfilled 3 wishes, and...
And we stand together on the moon. Well, what do you know?
Oh!
What? No. We had a pact. The moon is there. There! Not here.
I gave you what you wished for. Here, on the moon, our contract you fulfill.
Horse. You cheated me.
I never cheat.
Wait.
Do not interfere, Witcher. Remember what I did to the last fool who interrupted me.
You grant wishes, right? Grant mine and release him.
He must repay his debt.
Let him go, and I'll take it on. We'll call it mine.
You wish to give your soul for his?
No, but we can play for them. I lose, you take mine and Olgierd's. But if I win, you release us both.
What do you propose we play? Gwent?
Don't know. Maybe we can bet on a challenge. You know I'm good at accomplishing the impossible. Seen me do it.
Very well. But we shall do this my way.
I don't know why I got involved. I don't even like Olgierd. I think he's a jerk. I should have just let O'Dimm take him. Maybe we can load or save.
What's happening?
And see what happens.
You wish to play. So let us play. I shall tell you a riddle. Solve it, and both you and Olgierd will be free.
Okay.
And if I don't?
Then we'll all 3 go for a wild ride. It's what you proposed, is it not?
The riddle. Let me hear it.
To all things and men I appertain, and yet by some am shunned and disdained. Fondle me and ogle me till you're insane, but no blow can harm me, cause me pain. Children delight in me, elders take fright, fair maids rejoice and spin.
What the heck, man?
Cry and I weep, yawn and I sleep, smile and I shall grin.
What was that supposed to be?
You tell me, what am I?
Oh, God. Oh, what's that? Okay, I gotta hear it again.
Didn't quite catch the riddle. Mind repeating it?
To all things and men I appertain, and yet by some am shunned and disdained. Fondle and ogle me till you're insane, but no blow can harm me, cause me pain. Children delight in me, elders take fright. Fair maids rejoice and spin. Cry and I weep. Yawn and I sleep. Smile and I too shall grin.
You're going down.
We shall see, my friend. You must find me before the sand in the hourglass runs out.
What?
Ready? Let's begin.
Find me? Children delight in me. Old men take fright in me. I weep. Oh, this is a real, like, I have no idea. I am completely baffled. And I know the chat is probably giving me the answer right now, so I'm not looking at the chat on purpose. Because I want to see if I can figure it out. Children delight in me, old men. But women, they spin? Find me.
What is this place?
You like it? Plenty more where it came from. Just remember, you must find me before time runs out.
This is so devious. I'm like when it comes to riddles, like I sometimes grasp a straw. But with this one, I genuinely don't know. It's not the moon. It's not the sun. It's not a face. I thought like maybe a human face.
What now, you piece of filth? Monsters weren't part of the deal.
My world, my rules.
Cry and I weep, yawn and I sleep, smile and I too shall grin. Something that repeats all I do? Maybe an echo?
Ooh!
Echo.
No dice. You can't possibly ogle an echo.
Oh, clever. Oh, great.
Children delight in me, elders take fright, fair maids rejoice and spin, cry and I weep, yawn and I sleep, smile and I too shall grin. Damn it, what are you?
This is so great, but I'm running out of time. It's gonna make me do it over and over again. What's this? Oh, I could leap to my death. That's not... I'm sorry if you're giving me... Alt Grendel says, oh, come on, Ox, you love a good fight. You know I do. But I want to kind of do the riddle first. Alright, so it's not an echo. That was really clever, Geralt. I didn't even think of an echo.
Help! Geralt! Save me!
Who said that?
Don't leave me here! Help me!
Shani?
Shani, hang on, I'm coming.
I can't believe you fell for that.
Shut up! Oh, damn. You jerk. Just messing with me now. Wasting time. Oh, the time's almost half over. Alley-oop! Well, where do I find echo? Oh, there's something over here. What's this? Cave. Money. Oh, a trail of gold. Oh, I'm just gonna follow a trail of gold into a dark cave. Sure. Treasure. I'll just loot it all. Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble for this, aren't I?
Really, Geralt? Unable to resist a few shiny coins? I truly expected more of you. Especially since time is short.
Oh no, they're doing this on purpose. Oh, I'm gonna get all the loot though. I gotta get all the loot. Is that it? Time's almost half up and I'm sitting here looting treasure. Oh, this is devious. All right, out of the cave. Oh, I'm gonna get in so much trouble. Okay, what's next? I got as much as I could carry and I'm not encumbered. Graveyard?
Oh, awful. You're doing terribly. Remember, you can always give up. As I see it, you will never find it. Never.
Oh my god. Nope, Golden Oriole. Toxicity is too high.
A family tomb. To all I appertain, by some am shunned and disdained. Could be family, I guess. Wouldn't match much else in the riddle, though.
Repeat the riddle.
To all things and men I appertain, and yet by some am shunned and disdained. Fondle and ogle me till you're insane, but no blow can harm me, cause me pain. Children delight in me, elders take fright, fair maids rejoice and spin. Cry and I weep, yawn and I sleep, smile, and I too shall grin.
Mirror. So this is where you're hiding.
Come now. You didn't expect it to be that easy, did you? Point for me!
Right, so it's a mirror. I feel really stupid now. Okay, how do I get up there? Oh no, it's up here now.
I'll still get you.
So you say, yet I wait and wait and nothing. Point for me!
Gotta be some mirror here you won't shatter.
Seek and ye shall find. Perhaps.
Wonder how you'll shatter a sheet of water.
Oh!
I'll still get you.
So you say, yet I wait and wait and nothing.
Oh, and he blocks the passage!
Point for me!
The chat was telling me to jump earlier, and so I'm like, okay, and then he says a sheet of water, and I'm like, all right, well, maybe I'll jump into a sheet of water, but no, there's no water outside the castle. Okay, so where does it put me? All the way back here. All right, well, at least now we know the riddle.
What is this place?
You like it? Plenty more where it came from. Just remember, you must find me before time runs out.
Was it down or up? Shoot. Up?
Help! Geralt! Save me!
Quiet, demon!
Don't leave me here!
Shani, hang on, I'm coming.
Alright, so I'm gonna go to the cave because I want all the loot.
Really, Geralt? Unable to resist a few shiny coins? I truly expected more of you. Especially since time is short.
I got plenty of time now. Okay. Well looted. That was the graveyard, so we need to go.
Oh, awful. You're doing terribly. Remember, you can always give up. As I see it, you will never find me. Never.
Mirror. So this is where you're hiding.
Come now. You didn't expect it to be that easy, did you?
Okay, so water. Where do we find water?
Keep doing that forever.
Care to wager on it?
I'll still get you.
So you say, yet I wait and wait and nothing. Point for me!
Gotta be some mirror here that won't shatter.
Seek and ye shall find. Perhaps.
Wonder how you'll shatter a sheet of water.
Okay, well, where do we find a sheet of water? He's blocking up some of these pathways so that it's a maze. Okay, there's something glowing in that room up there.
Can't keep doing that forever.
Care to wager on it?
Well, God, where do I go? Up?
me!
Okay, we've been up there. We got that mirror. We were just up here. That's where I leapt to my death. Oh. Oh, they blocked me up. Why? Oh my god, I'm gonna die again just because I can't find my way around here and I don't see anything else. That's a dead end. Fountain, the fountain. Oh yeah, I've been to the fountain. There's no water in the fountain. Oh! Oh!
Gotcha.
Você é um coq. Recoclasse o wa. Shenkonia momige. Ara. Snede. Amaranley. Ashausland Falavashtamashtasana.
Be gone. You've lost.
So, any better?
Yeah, thanks. Wine's revived me a bit.
This plonk could revive a corpse. An exquisitely rank vintage. You know what, though? It's good at last to taste something real. So, have at it. Tell me what the blazes just happened. Your brand's gone. Guessing that's a good sign?
First off, you tell me what it's like to have a heart of stone.
It's wonderful at the start. You feel no fear, no angst, but also no concern, no care for anyone, not even those you loved. And gradually, you lose them. Well, you know how it ended.
What about your senses? Taste, smell?
All there. At first, I savoured the world like never before. It was stronger, more clear.
How's that possible?
I did not wish for a heart of stone. That was a mere side effect. I wished to win back Iris's hand and have my fortune restored. And then to live like there was no tomorrow. And thus I lived until I ceased to feel anything at all. What a joy to be done with it. Because I am done, right? Will you tell me what happened?
O'Dimm decided to have some fun at my expense. devised a game I was supposed to lose. Seems he'd forgotten the training you put me through in doing the undoable.
So only to protect myself. In doing so, I put you in harm's way. Forgive me.
Well, don't have to worry about him anymore. You're safe and free.
I thank you. Though I've no notion what to do with this freedom now. Mira took everything. Everything I loved. All I held dear.
Not true. Got your heart back.
A bitter victory. Now at last I sense how much I've lost. I've a heart again. Yet all it feels is grief, sadness, and defeat. My life is a ruin.
Can't say I envy you. As the saying goes, careful what you wish for.
Oh, I shall be. Believe me. Actually, I've a better idea. I'll never wish for anything again. It's time I took fate into my own hands. Lived life anew. And truly, this time.
Sounds like a plan.
I'll never forget what you did for me, Witcher. I have something for you.
Ooh, cool. What we get?
Can't accept this.
You can. And must. This sabre's been in my family for generations. Even when I'd lost all else, it remained at my side. Means a great deal to me.
All the more reason why I can't take it.
Do me the honor. This'll mark the start of my new life. And such a weapon could be right useful to you.
Thank you.
Ow!
Sorry.
He's no longer immortal.
You needn't be. I thank you again, Geralt. And good luck on the path.
Good luck to you too.
So can we really hold everything he did against him? Because he had a heart of stone when he ignored his wife and did all those awful things. Though he did sacrifice his brother. And he did that. Oh, that's it! Title slide. Hearts of Stone done. He did that when he still had his soft heart. And we get a cool new sword. Hey, that's it. We get the credits. Sweet. Now I can look at the chat. Oh, whoa. What's going on in the chat? It's like a graveyard of deleted messages. What did I miss? Sorry for not, I wanted to figure it out on my own, and I knew you guys were going to be giving me the answers, and I thank you for that, for trying to help me, but I kind of wanted to figure it out. Turns out, I'm really rubbish at solving riddles, because Geralt figured it out before I did. We're practically standing there, looking at a mirror when I realized, oh, right, it's a mirror. And then the water thing, I got the water thing, but I couldn't find any water. And then I did look at the chat to see somebody mentioned a fountain. And so I went to the fountain, but it was dry. But then I thought, maybe I need to blast a wall to get some water into the fountain. And that's what it was. So there was like a leak in the wall that I could blast with Ard, and then that filled up the fountain, and I figured it out. But yeah, there we go. Is there no music during this title sequence? Usually they play a song during the title sequence, right? So I guess I can skip it if there's... And we get back here. Character entry updated. Gaunter O'Dimm, Master of Mirrors. All right, I kind of want to see what happens if we allow Gaunter O'Dimm to kill Olgierd. So let's do a hard save. And first, I want to read the chat. I know that I've missed a number of your messages. Rockland F says, to gore and torment you till the stars expire. That's exactly what he was doing. Alt Grendel says, loot the sword, Ox. Sword? Pyro says, unique loot. There's a Viper sword somewhere outside. Try looking for it this time. There was a unique Viper sword? Dean says, the sword's not that great. Don't bother. Did I miss a sword? I thought I looted everything that was in that cave. Wow, what's with all the deleted messages, guys? Through the window with a tip and a deleted message. Sorry about that, but thank you very much for the donation. Apocalypse Eternal says, Witcher senses, Ox. Oh, could I have found the wall with my Witcher senses? I was using my Witcher senses periodically, but nothing came up. I must not have been looking in the right direction. Then Dirty McCormick says, you've looted all the gold coins, but you missed a top-tier silver sword to complete the Viper set. The Viper silver sword. It's hidden inside a rock. Reload? I mean, there's a lot of rocks. The problem is that it's timed. And I hate timed encounters in video games because they freak me out. I stop thinking right because I'm focusing all about the time. And I race through things and I make stupid mistakes. So I don't even know if I'm going to be able to find all of these, find the Viper sword. And frankly, I'm not terribly concerned because I have a lot of good swords already. Brian Sanchez says, sorry, Ox, I failed to keep you safe from spoilers. Now that you know, I recommend reloading and finding the Viper sword. It's to the left of the map. I can definitely try that. I want to see what the outcome, what the ending is like if we allow O'Dimm to kill what's his name. I'm not really terribly interested in the Viper sword. If I happen to find it, I'll find it. And if the chat is trying to help me with something, I'll know where I am in the process of a quest, and if I know that I'm at a point where I don't want spoilers, and I know that the spoilers are coming, then I can ignore the chat on my own, which is what I did during this particular part of the broadcast, and then I went back to the chat when I knew that I was safe from spoilers. But hold on. Let's see what the sword is that we just got from Olgierd. Iris. Wow! 327 to 399 damage. Way better than what I've got now. Compared to my shovel. It's a steel sword. Weapon charges with energy during combat. When its color changes to red, a strong attack will release this energy in an extra powerful strike at the cost of part of the attacker's vitality. That is really cool. All right, let's see what happens if we sacrifice what's his name. Pepper Peppington says, what do you think our chances are of Fallout 5 by the end of the decade? By the end of the decade? As in the new decade that we just entered? That we recently entered? I think probably pretty high. End of the decade? Yeah, I think that's probably realistic. All right, let's see what happens if we let him kill Olgierd.
Strange choice of luck.
Place like any other. Could easily have met somewhere else.
Yet we've met here. And something tells me that's not purely coincidental. But since we're here, I believe you have something for me.
Fulfilled the third wish.
How do I know this to be the rose? Very well might have picked this up at the Oxenfurt market an hour ago.
Look closely at it. Got it from Iris. It was the last thing that bound her to this world.
What?
Decided she'd treat you like you once treated her. The rose is a symbol of your parting, and a punishment.
I suppose I deserve that. Iris. What?
Sorry. So glad to see. How do you feel?
O'Dimm.
What do you? You and we. It is done. Your soul belongs to me.
Oh God, that's graphic. Whoa! Jeez!
At last, it's over. We must meet again one day. Business with you is pure pleasure.
Gonna remove the brand?
Ah, right away. Done. Now, tell me what reward you've chosen.
Oh no! We get to choose a reward? Crap, this is gonna mess us up. I want to be as swift as the wind. I want to never go hungry again. A bottle of vodka that's always full. Make me rich. Or we can do the smart thing. I don't want anything from you.
Don't want a thing from you.
Are you certain? I am capable of a great deal.
Never been more sure. Goodbye, O'Dimm.
What a great character. Oh, and that's it. Wow. That's a quick way to end the DLC. Zane the Insane says, don't worry, Ox, it was just space aliens. Don't mind it. Mods cleared all the aliens. Thank you, Zane the Insane. The Wrench in Gear says, Ox must have disabled copyrighted music. Oh, was a copyrighted song to play here? That may be it. I didn't even think of that. Wow, O'Dimm, what an interesting character. Casper says, please choose something. You're missing good stuff. Rockland says, the timer adds tension, though, and I love the music. Oh, we're actually hearing the music now, though. Yeah, I wonder what happens if we, I wonder what happens if we choose a reward. Do we get, like, killed? Do we go back into the trial? Let's see what happens. Let's have him make me rich. Or no, maybe a bottle of vodka that never goes empty. I could definitely put that to good use. Although he is a witcher and he can refill all bottles in his inventory by meditating anyway. So that's kind of a weird request. I can have any request that I want. What do I want? A bottle that I can refill on my own anyway? All right, let's see what happens if we actually take a reward.
Straight.
You're an art lover. Thought you'd appreciate the place.
A witcher with aesthetic sensibility. Forgive my disbelief. But since we're here... How do I...
Look, got it from my...
What?
Iris was tired of living half alive, half dead. Thinks she just wanted it to end.
Can't blame her. I condemned her to terrible suffering. Iris.
What? Ah. So glad.
Or did...
What do you...
You...
And... It is done. Your soul belongs to me.
Gotta see this again. It's just such an awful, gruesome part of the game. Look at his eyes. Oh, they open so wide as his life leaves. And then he picks up his skull. It's so gruesome. I love it.
At last, it's over. We must meet again one day. Now.
Okay, what do we want to try? Swift as the wind? What does it mean to be swift as the wind? Never go hungry again. I've got so much food, I don't even know what to do with it. I can already refill my bottles. Make me rich? I'm pretty good. I'm doing pretty well on coin. Let's see what happens if we say, I want to be swift as the wind. Is he going to fulfill, is he going to grant the wish with some sarcastic, witty reward?
Wanna be fast. So fast no one will ever catch me.
Interesting wish. I think I've just a thing. Take this. Place it on your steed, and you will ride swift as the wind.
What now? Off to find another poor fool?
Comparison of lament.
Haven't decided yet. But I do know if I ever have trouble collecting a debt, I shall turn to a witcher.
This is the best part of the DLC, in my opinion. He just whistles and walks away while playing with Olgierd's head as a ball. That's like the best part right there. Oh, I love it. What a cool character. That's great. Okay, what did he give us? Where do I find it? Comparison of lament. The saddle appears to be fashioned of strange leather, the hide of some unknown beast. As evidence of its unusual nature, suffice it to say that it is always rather warm to the touch. Ew. The saddle addles the mind of a randomly selected opponent within a limited range. It addles the mind? So 100 stamina compared to my 70 stamina saddle. So I get a new saddle by choosing that. Oh, that's clearly the best option. Let's see what it's like on Roach. We can't summon him here. Let's go for a ride. But of course, if we help Olgierd, we get an actual oh, now I gotta wind my way out of here. We get an actual sword. So, breaking down the rewards. Wow, what's better? I don't really need a sword. I'm gonna be getting more swords as I level up, so the sword has limited use. Whereas a saddle, I'll be using Roach forever. I mean, it's not like the sword we get from Olgierd is an endgame weapon, is it? I mean, we're going to be going through the Blood and Wine DLC. We'll probably get more weapons during that DLC, but a saddle with 100 stamina that has a status effect that addles the minds of people as you pass by? Let's see what that does. Let's go to the nearest town and see what it does. "100 stamina. Swift as the wind," we asked. And we can sprint. Or we can gallop for quite a while. Look at that. Well, here's to us winning every race from here on out.
Not so fast, Roach.
Whoops. I just wandered into a cutscene.
Steal much?
See any monsters, eh? Sort of which, we've no need for you.
Actually, I see a few monsters.
Where? Dremmy, damn it, dumber than a hunk of lard you are. He means us.
We're common folk. You're the mutant, the poxy freak. Get him, lads!
Shit. Damn it.
Well, I didn't get to see it addle, where's my horse? So that's what the saddle looks like. Ryan2Gamer says you get a great shadow horse if you choose fatness. Could I choose fatness?
Take it easy.
And then it looks like I missed a super chat. No Name says, rumor has it if we get a Minesweeper stream, Todd Howard promises Fallout 5 by 2023. Well, if you say so. And the Dirty McCormick says, start Blood and Wine. Arriving in Toussaint, you'll be wowed by the stark contrast of the land. I can't wait to start Blood and Wine, but I don't think I have time today. I do have company coming to the house. They should be here any minute, and I need to end the broadcast here pretty soon. Let's see what the other rewards are, though, before I go. I'm curious. I wonder if you're curious. I hope you're curious, but I'm definitely curious. Lemillion says the saddles in Blood and Wine only go up to 90 stamina. So were you saying that that's the best saddle in the game? Is that the only way to get a 100 stamina saddle?
Straight.
You're...
But... How do...
Got it.
What?
She'll...
What? Ah. So, how do you...
What do
you...
You...
And... we must... now.
Okay, let's try Make Me Rich.
I want to be rich.
Rich? Truly? Banal. But, all right. I gave my word. You asked, you shall receive. That should do the trick.
What'd I get?
What now? Off to find another poor fool?
5,000 coins?
Haven't decided yet. But I do know if I ever have trouble collecting a debt, I shall turn to a witcher.
All right, so 5,000 coins for the rich one. Kind of lame, really. I think we've got way more money than that. So let's try the food and the wine one. See what happens.
Straight.
You're an hard...
But...
Full...
How do...
Look, got it.
What?
She'll...
What? So, how do you feel? What do you mean? And... it is... we must be... now.
Let's try hungry.
Never want to go hungry again.
Sounds practical. And can be arranged.
What's this?
A horn of plenty. From this day forward, whenever you're hungry, reach in to find something to eat.
What now? Off to find another poor fool?
Haven't decided yet. But I do know if I ever have trouble collecting a...
Horn of Plenty. Okay. Horn of Plenty. Provides an endless supply of food. The Horn of Plenty seems alive and pulses while producing food. Ew. Oh, yuck. All right. 40 vitality regeneration, 25 vitality regeneration during combat, 5-second cooldown. Okay. So compared to Swallow is 65 vitality regeneration during combat. But it has a 20-second cooldown. Pavel says you missed Rune Word from DLC content. Rune Word? I guess I'm not sure what that reference is. Pavel, DLC content for this game? Infinity. That's great. That's actually pretty cool. So we got a Horn of Plenty with infinity charges. We don't have to meditate to refill it. And it's got a 5-second cooldown, as opposed to the 20-second cooldown of Swallow. All right, one more. Let's see what the bottle of vodka is like. Lemillion says Olgierd's sword is obsolete the second you start Blood and Wine. See, that's kind of what I thought. I mean, swords are we all love swords. We love new combat items we can use, but they tend to become useless pretty soon.
Straight.
Was
I. But.
Full.
How do.
Got it.
What? She'll. What?
So, how do you...
O'Dimm.
What do you... You and... It had... We must... Now.
All right, a bottle of vodka that's always full.
An endless supply of vodka or clear spirit. Either will do, really.
Now, there's a wish I understand. It's as good as done.
Not impressed. Seems pretty ordinary.
Appearances are oft deceiving. The carafe is bottomless. As long as you have it, you will never want for liquor.
What now? Off to find another...
Haven't...
Bottomless carafe. Provides an endless supply of hard alcohol. The spirit is distilled from scorpion tails. I can't equip it. Oh, so I need... Okay, so I need booze to use my Witcher powers to refill my potions. And does this supply me an endless supply of booze? Is that what it does? Okay, well, there we go. Those are all of the possible rewards, aside from the Viper Sword, which apparently I missed. But, ladies and gents, that's it for now. We finished Heart of Stone, and I now have to decide which reward I want. I mean, that saddle's pretty cool. I hate siding with the devil, with a demon, but the saddle's pretty great. I really don't need the sword. It's a great sword now. It's better than any sword I have right now. But I kind of want that saddle. Pavel says there should be Ophir merchant who could teach you to create rune words from combination of 3 runes in 3 socketed weapons. But it's costly. I see. Is that part of the Blood and Wine DLC? Or is it part of Heart of Stone and I just haven't found it yet? We'll look into it next time. Anyway, thanks for joining me for today's live stream of The Witcher 3. I know it's a bit shorter, but we did finish the DLC, so this is a perfect spot to end the broadcast so that next week, on Friday, same Ox time, same Ox channel, 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time, assuming I actually get to bed on time the night before, we can start the Blood and Wine DLC from the very beginning. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday. My lore video for the weekend is probably going to be published on Sunday instead of Saturday, as I still have a bit of work ahead of me, and I have a lot of family obligations tonight that are going to consume my time. So look for the lore video on Sunday, not Saturday. Otherwise, have a wonderful rest of your Friday, and I'll see you all again very soon with more lore videos and more live streams. Thanks again for coming. Bye-bye.